Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, dear sisters. Inshallah, we'll start lesson 5 and we will be explaining the new lesson, which is going to be having the title Noon, Sakin and Tanween rules. And the Noon, Sakin, we mean the silent Noon, which has no movement, no fatha, no dhamma, no kasra. And the tanween is written in the mushaf like 2 fathas, 2 dhammas, 2 kasras, and is pronounced like the sakin noon when you say, for example, shajaratun, shajaratun. You have 2 dhamma at the end of the word, shajaratun. So you pronounce noon, you say shajaratun. So the pronunciation of the tanween is the same like the noon sakin, and that's why the tanween is taking the same rules for the noon sakin. So we call this lesson noon sakin and tanween rules, as the tanween is taking also the same rules as it is the same pronunciation of the noon sakin. It differs only the way it is written, like it is written as 2 fathas, 2 dhammas and 2 kasras. Also, the tanween is only coming at the end of the word, but the noon sakin may come at the end or in the middle of the word. So the tanween will never be in the middle. The tanween will always be at the end of the word. So what are the noon rules? What are the noon and the tanween rules? What are the rules that we can apply on both of the noon sakin and the tanween? The first rule we taken now is, we call in the Arabic izhar. Izhar is an Arabic word. The linguistic definition for the word izhar is clear, the word clear. To make something clear is the izhar. So the linguistic definition is not enough to show the meaning. So we need the applied definition. So the izhar is articulating the noon and the tanween, the noon sakin and the tanween from its articulation point clearly without adding gunna. Do you remember the gunna? We took the gunna before. We'll not be adding the full gunna. It will be only the gunna which is needed to pronounce the noon, but we are not going to elongate it. It is not going to be 2 counts. It's going to be only, or they call it 2 counts, but it is not going to be the longest. So it's going to be only enough to pronounce the noon, like an'amta. Here we have izhar. The noon here is articulated clearly without full gunna. So I'm not going to say an'amta, I'm saying an'amta, an'amta. Yeah? So it is only showing the noon clearly. We call this izhar. So when do we apply the izhar? We apply the izhar when we have some letters coming after the noon sakin or the tanween. So we need to memorize these letters. The letters are hamza, ha, aynun, ha, ghaynun, kha. So the hamza, the ha, the ayn, the ha, the ghayn and the kha. If you want to memorize it easily, you can say like this: hamzun ha, aynun ha, ghaynun kha. Hamzun ha, aynun ha, ghaynun kha are the izhar letters. The izhar letters. So here, if you have the noon sakin or the tanween followed by these letters, so you're gonna show the noon and the tanween clearly without adding full gunna. So we need some examples for that. Like for example, we said an'amta. Here we have the noon and followed by the letter ayn, and the ayn is one of the letters of the izhar, as we said. Hamzun ha, aynun ha. So the ayn is one of the letters. So here the noon is followed by ayn, so the noon is going to be pronounced clearly without adding full gunna. It's going to be an'amta. So what about the tanween? For example, we have on Surah Al-Ikhlas, kufuwan ahad. Here the tanween with the fatha is pronounced as noon, and it's followed by hamza on ahad, So the hamza is one of the letters of the izhar. Hamzun ha, aynun ha, ghaynun kha. So here the tanween is pronounced also as clear noon sakin without adding full gunna. Kufuwan, kufuwan ahad, like that. So that was the first rule of the noon and tanween rules. Noon sakin and tanween rules. So this rule is only applied on the noon when it is sakin, when it has no movement. When it has no movement. Okay. The second rule we are having now is the idgham. The idgham. We call this, this is also an Arabic word, idgham. It has a linguistic meaning, means merging, 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 yeah. So this is the word idgham in the Arabic language, merging. So put something into other, merging. So this is not enough explanation for the word, so we need the applied definition. The applied definition for the word idgham is merging a sakin letter into a moved letter to form one doubled letter of the second type. So here, merging the second letter. What is the second letter? It's the noon, the second noon, because we are talking about the noon rules, the noon sakin rules, and the tanween. So merging the noon, merging the second letter, which is the noon here, into a moved letter, which is going to be coming after it, to form one double letter of the second type, to form one double letter of the letter which is going to be after the noon. We need an example to show that. For example, say man ya'mal. Here we have noon and followed by ya. So what are we going to do here? That we're going to merge the second noon into the ya to form doubled ya. So we are not going to pronounce the noon at all. The noon is going to be merged into the ya. So the one which is going to be clear in the pronunciation now is the ya, not the noon. And the ya is going to be doubled. May, instead of saying man, it's going to be may ya'mal, may ya'mal. So the idgham is merging a second letter into a moved letter to form one double letter of the second type or of the second letter. So do we add gunna for the idgham? Yes, we add gunna with some letters of the idgham. So what are the letters of the idgham? The letters of the idgham also are needed to be memorized, like the letters of the izhar. The letters of the idgham are collected on the word yarmalun. Yarmalun. So if you memorize this word, so you will be memorizing the letters of the idgham. Yarmalun. So the ya, the ra, the mim, the lam, the waw, the noon. Yarmalun are the letters of the idgham. Yarmalun. Ya, ra, mim, lam, waw, and noon. So if you find these letters coming after the noon sakin or the tanween, so you're gonna merge the noon into them and you're gonna merge the tanween into them. So we need some examples also for the tanween. For example, we have تبت يدا أبي لهب وتب لهب. So originally it was lahabin, tanween, and it's followed by waw, and waw is one of the letters of the idgham. It is of yarmalun. So we have waw. So here the tanween is going to be merged into the waw. Instead of saying lahabin, pronouncing noon, it's going to be merged into the waw. Instead of saying lahabin, it's going to be lahabiu, lahabiu, watab, lahabiu. Okay? So when do we add gunna? We'll be adding gunna only with the letters of yanmu, ya, noon, mim, and waw. So when you find the noon sakin is followed by ya or noon or mim or waw, so we'll be adding gunna like man ya'mal. So you'll be merging the noon into the ya and adding gunna. Man, sound of the nose, nasal sound. Man ya'mal. Min nur. Mimmal. Miwal. So here are the letters which we apply gunna with, of the letters of the idgham. So we'll be having two letters of yarmalun left with, is going to be the lam and the ra. Yeah, because we have yarmalun, we have ya, ra, mim, lam, waw, and noon. So we took yanmu, we took of them ya, noon, mim, and waw, which is going to be with the gunna. So we have two letters left, which is going to be the lam and the ra. So we can apply the idgham here, but without gunna. If we have lam and ra coming after the noon or the tanween, so we can apply the idgham, but there is no gunna will be applied. Like, for example, min rabbik. We're not going to say min. We say mir because we're going to merge the noon to the ra. But there is no gunna. There is no gunna. And it's going to be very hard to apply gunna actually. So, mir rabbik, mir rabbik. This is for the ra. And if you have lam, the same. Min ladun. Originally it was min ladun, but the noon is going to be merged into the lam, and there is no gunna applied. It's only idgham without gunna. Min ladun. So we can say that we apply the gunna with all the idgham letters except for the lam and the ra. There is no gunna with them. That's all about the idgham. Do we have exceptions for that? Yes. We have 4 words in the Quran that will be finding the letters of the idgham coming after the noon and the tanween, but we are not going to apply the idgham. These are 4 words. The first one of them is the word ad-dunya. Here, ad-dunya. Here we find the noon followed by the ya, and the ya is one of the letters of the idgham, but we are not going to merge. We're not going to say ad-dunya, no, because this is going to change the meaning. This is the first reason that we are not going to merge. And the second reason that the idgham will never come in the same word. The idgham is only coming between 2 words. The noon is in a word and the idgham letter is in the other word. So the idgham is going to be always found in 2 words, not on the same word. So ad-dunya is pronounced clearly with the izhar. We call this izharun mutlaq. Izharun mutlaq. So here we're going to apply the izhar. Ad-dunya. Also the word sinwan. Sinwan. Here we have the noon followed by waw. But we are not going to merge the noon into the waw. Okay, because we have it on the same word. And also changing the word to be suwan. I mean, after merging, it's going to change the meaning. So we keep it as it is. Sinwan, sinwan. So the first word was ad-dunya. The second word is sinwan. The third word is qinwan, qinwan. Also this word, we are not going to apply the idgham. The fourth and the last word is bunyan, bunyan. Here the noon also is not going to be merged into the ya. So it's going to be pronounced clearly. Bunyan. Okay. Is there any other exceptions? Yes, at the beginning of the surahs, when you have the separate letters like noon wal qalam, here we are not going to merge. We're not going to say noon wal qalam. Why we're not going to do that? Because we need to separate these separate letters from the ayah, from the beginning of the surah. I mean, we have to separate it as Allah revealed it as a separate letter. Like noon, then wal qalam. So it is wrong to say noon wal qalam. Okay, so we are not going to merge the noon here with the beginning of the ayah. We are not going to say noon wal qalam because this is going to be interfering the noon, which is revealed as separate letter, with the ayah coming after it, and it is not the right thing. So in this case, we pronounce the noon separately, say noon, and then say wal qalam. Yeah? Okay, so these are the exceptions for the idgham, and that's all about the idgham. Inshallah, next time we'll be talking about the 2 last rules of the noon and the tanween rules, explaining them, and there's going to be 2 rules left, the ikhfa and the iqlab. Jazakumullah khairan.